Hey guys, today is a different video than normal because this video is about me. And the exact date that I'm posting this video is actually my birthday. I'm officially 31 years old. So I decided it would be a fun idea to talk about videos that traumatized my childhood. My first ever personalized video. And before we get into it, I just want you guys to wish me luck because I'm gonna try to cop the Sydney Sweeney bathwater soap. At first, I didn't want it, but since it's dropping on my birthday, that's a sign from God. So, wish me luck that I could cop it. But onto the video. The first video that I remember that traumatized me as a child was actually a creepypasta, which is no other than Smile Dog. I know this one's more of a photo than a video because as a kid, I never read creepypastas, but instead I would watch people on YouTube narrate it. I don't remember how old I was when I first heard of Smile Dog, but it was for sure in late elementary school or early middle school. And I do remember that one of my neighbors actually told me about this creepypasta, and he was like a few years younger than me. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure I was in elementary school when I first heard about it, because I do remember that I kinda believed the story of Smile Dog, so I was for sure in elementary school. Smile Dog, also known as Smile.jpg, is a cursed image said to cause seizures, vivid nightmares, and hallucinations in those who view it. Most of the time, it's these two photos of Smile Dog, and somebody would send it to you and say, spread the word. If you don't want Smile Dog to go after you, then you'll have to send it to somebody else and tell them to spread the word. This creepypasta is just one big chain post. I don't remember the exact version of the story that I heard, but this YouTube video is one of the oldest videos that I found that relates to Smile Dog. And as much as I hate this photo as a kid, looking back at it now, it's kind of nostalgic. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's very nostalgic when I look at it, despite the photo traumatizing me as a child. This next video creeped me out as a kid so much, and funny enough, I actually found it through a Shane Dawson video. Snowy Tracks Are Scary, more commonly known as the Autoway Tire commercial, is an advertisement from Autoway Tires, a Japanese company based in Fukuoka. I know I mispronounced that word, and since it's my birthday, you guys better give me the pass. It was initially uploaded to YouTube in 2013 by user Andrea titled Scary Japanese Tire Commercial. The commercial begins with a health warning for viewers, which is already bad enough. How many commercials have you viewed that started off with a warning? That is a red flag. After that, it then shifts to a scene of two men driving on a snowy road at night. A ghostly figure appears in the distance and suddenly leaps towards the screen at the 16-second mark, accompanied by a loud noise. The men react in terror, retreating from the ghost, who holds a laptop displaying Japanese text that reads, "Have you put your winter tires on?" along with the company logo. After rewatching this commercial and knowing that it was made by a Japanese company, I believe that the ghost character is a reference to Kuchisaka, aka the slit-mouthed woman. The slit-mouthed woman is a notorious figure in Japanese urban legends and folklore. According to the legend, she approaches potential victims and asks if they think she is beautiful. If they answer no, she kills them on the spot with these large medical scissors, or waits until nightfall to murder them in their sleep. If they say yes, she reveals that the corners of her mouth are slit from ear to ear and repeats her question. If they respond with no, she kills them. And if they say yes hesitantly, she slashes their mouth to resemble her own disfigurement. One method to survive an encounter with the slit-mouthed woman is to describe her appearance as average. This legend dates back to Japan's Edo period and saw a resurgence in popularity in the 1970s. I went to the Autoway's Tire website to see what's up and if I can find the answer to why did they use a screamer as a commercial, but I couldn't find anything. And by the looks of it, that was their only jumpscare commercial. They do in fact make normal tire commercials with the exception of this weird one I found on their YouTube channel. This next video isn't even a disturbing video, but yet it still traumatized me as a child. Well, that is a stretch, but it did in fact make me cry. We are talking about Komaneko the Curious Cat. This is a 2006 movie that was directed by the creator of Domo. Now, why did I cry over komaneko? Well, I got a bit too emotionally invested with the story. Because there's one scene where she loses her toy doll and cries over it. This scene was shot beautifully, which made me cry for her. It's honestly the equivalent to SpongeBob losing Gary. I'm going to be honest, I had no idea that this was a movie because I watched the whole thing on YouTube back in the day. Some guy clipped the movie and posted individual videos and my cousin told me about it. I'm not even kidding, I'd say about 2 years ago, I went back to revisit this video and I still got a bit teary-eyed. It's just a very good movie. There's also this other scene that it's a bit foggy where a dog dresses up as a yeti to scare komaneko, and his story is pretty sad. Basically an outcast who can't make friends, and he was the one that stole komaneko's doll. And because of that, I hated that dog so much that I wanted to punt kick him. But at the end, he becomes friends with komaneko. I was a big WWE fan growing up, and in 1993, the WWE released an anti-drug PSA that features the dead man, The Undertaker. I do not remember the first time that I watched this. It was for sure on YouTube and it really creeped me out. I remember growing up I was a big Taker fan, who wasn't, and I did a deep dive on him for fun as a kid, which eventually led me to see this PSA for the first time. It didn't necessarily traumatize me, but it did creep me out. And looking back at it now, it's cool how the WWE went with Taker. I guess his PSAs are more effective than Hogan's. This next one didn't necessarily traumatize me since I would sing the song with my friends, but nonetheless, this is a very disturbing video, or should I say commercial.
콘소메 펀치 펀치잖아요 콘소메 펀치 음악사가 기대를 콘소메 펀치 콘소메 펀치 콘소메 펀치 펀치는 인기 콘소메 펀치.
This is no other than the legendary Calbee dog commercial, which is an advertisement for Calbee shrimp chips. These are very popular in Japan, and from the first time I saw this commercial, I've always wanted to try them. Luckily, years later, they are now available in the US with so many different flavors, and I'm so down to make a second channel where I taste test all of these. The Konfome Punchy dog commercial aired in 2007. This one is the most popular one, but Calbee did make more commercials with that same dog. I think the only reason why many people think this video is creepy is due to the fact how realistic the dog costume is. It's a real looking dog head on a humanoid dog body, which gives an uncanny valley vibe. I am not going to spend too much time on these next two videos because A, I already talked about them on YouTube channel, and B, it's already been talked to death on YouTube and you guys already know the full story. But it would have been a sin if I didn't at least mention them. And it's no other than Little Baby's Ice Cream and the Ghost Car video. These two videos for sure made an impact to everyone's childhoods, especially the Ghost Car video, since it's everyone's canon event. This next video really traumatized me because I thought it was real, and that's no other than Hi Walter. In this video, Patrick tells his friend Walter that he met a woman at a shopping mall. He describes how they went to JCPenney, where she tried on and bought several outfits, and then headed over to K Jewelers, where she chose a necklace he thinks is stunning. Patrick says he knew she wanted him to buy it because she kept glancing at him. When both of them felt tired, he brought her back to his house, nothing that although she dislikes cameras, he plans to show her to Walter anyway. The video then shows Patrick opening the door to a dim basement bathroom, revealing the woman wearing a red shirt, crying and screaming on the floor. He steps inside and pulls the door half closed behind him as her screams continue. The screen cuts to black, ending the footage. Not only is the ending to this video very disturbing, but Patrick's acting is really good for a Discord moderator.
And I know she hates cameras, Walter, but I'm gonna show you her anyways. You ready?
This video was originally posted to YouTube all the way back in 2009, and the video didn't gain traction at all. Years later, when this video started to pick up, it was deleted because YouTube themselves thought this video was real. And then in 2016, it was later re-uploaded by a completely different YouTube channel. You may think to yourselves, how on earth did people even believe that this video is real? Well, initially, many people already knew it was fake. But then out of nowhere, a lot of evidence of this video being real surfaced. Because in 2009, a girl went missing, and she did look a lot like the girl in the High Walter video. Kayla went missing exactly 2 months before the High Walter video was posted. In the report, it is stated that the last thing she wore was a red top and blue jeans. And what do you know? The girl in the High Walter video is wearing the same exact clothing. To add a cherry on top, the High Walter video mentions K Jewelers and JCPenney, and coincidentally enough, those two stores are located near Kayla's house. In an interview, Kayla's friends, brother, and even her own mother claim that the girl in the video sounds and looks like her. Her own mother thought it was her in the video. When I was a kid and learned about that info, it made me terrified. And to add on to everything, the FBI got involved. But as you guys already know, the girl in the video was not Kayla, and this whole thing was just one big coincidence. The police stated that they found the guy who produced the video, and people later found out that he was a YouTuber who would make skits. They did not intend for people to believe that this was Kayla, and all of this was just a coincidence. Even though this video is fake, a real girl is still missing. And till this day, she hasn't been found. I do remember back in 2016 when this video went mainstream, I tried doing my own investigations because I genuinely believe that the High Walter video was real. 9 years ago, a video titled How to Make a Homunculus was posted to YouTube. I don't really know what a homunculus is, but essentially it's when you inject sperm into an egg to make artificial life. This YouTuber made several videos about them, but the video that I remember vividly is this one, where the worm starts to spit on him and then this happens. BS! Bro got smashed by a Chinese dictionary. Apparently, this video has been debunked, but I can't find any good videos debunking it, other than science. Now, it is possible to combine genes from different animals, but from my knowledge, I don't think it's possible to create life with sperm and some random egg you found at a grocery store. One video I saw recently explaining this gave a great example with goat spiders. Spider goats are genetically engineered goats that produce spider silk proteins in their milk. Scientists achieve this by inserting a gene from orb weaver spiders responsible for producing dragline silk into the DNA of goats. So I guess what the man did in that video could be possible, but it just happens that his videos are fake. Even though the internet's conclusion is fake, then what's that in the video, because it can be a normal worm? And if you know, please let me know down in the comments below, because I genuinely do find this whole rabbit hole somewhat interesting. This next one really traumatized me as a child. In 2013, to promote the release of Curse of Chucky, Brazilian TV networks created a hidden camera prank. An actor dressed as Chucky was concealed behind a bus stop advertisement. Unsuspecting pedestrians were jump scared when the actor burst through the ad, wielding a prop knife and chasing them. This stunt was officially approved by Universal Studios as part of the film's promotional campaign. I remember when I was 10 years old, I was terrified of Chucky. and he was actually the only slasher that traumatized me. And when I saw these videos posted to the internet, it made me terrified of approaching any Chucky sign. I knew it was a prank and not real from the beginning, but regardless, I didn't want to get jump scared out in public. Funny enough, I do remember the first time I viewed it because a cousin showed it to me in Mexico on Facebook. I don't know why I still remember that, but it's true, and regardless, the Chucky Bus Prank videos did scare me as a kid. The final video that we will be talking about actually impacted my life. The Julie Knew Her Killer PSA is a British road safety advertisement from 1998, produced as part of the UK Department for Transport's Think campaign. This impactful PSA emphasizes the importance of wearing seatbelts in the rear seats of vehicles. In the advertisement, a mother named Julie is driving her 2 teenage children to school. While Julie and her daughters are wearing seatbelts, her son in the back seat is not. Distracted by a tailgater vehicle, Julie crashes into a parked car. The son, who was not wearing a seatbelt, propelled forward, fatally striking Julie. The PSA concludes with the message, "Belt up in the back for everyone's sake." This PSA was broadcasted in the UK from 1998 to 2003 and was also shown in countries like France, Germany, and Australia. It was recognized for its effectiveness, winning an IPA Advertising Effectiveness Award and contributing to an 11% increase in rear seatbelt usage in the UK, potentially saving 18 lives annually. Now, what do I mean by that this commercial impacted my life? Well, after viewing it for the first time, till this day, I never sit behind the driver's seat. If I'm not sitting in the front, then I'm sitting on the back right side. Now, I always wear my seatbelt, but I just never sit behind the driver. And I think it's because of this PSA. I never watched this PSA when it was on air, but in my preteens year, I did eventually find the PSA on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you made it this far and enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, only if you guys want to. And hey, like I said, it is my birthday, so you gotta like the video. But yeah, if you like this video, you will love this one right here. And just thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys.